Hi everybody! Welcome to our Monday Bowdabra Facebook Live show. I'm Sandy Sandler and I'm the creator of the Bowdabra Bowmaker, and I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm just going to go over here and just make sure that I have us live. I'm not sure that we're live here. Hold on. Whoops, hang on. I know we're live. I'm just trying to get it so that I can see your comments. So anyway, I'm gonna get started.
Jeannie Adams says, hi, Sandy.
Hi, Jeannie. It's good to see you. I'm so happy to have you joining me tonight.
Brandy Aldrich says hello.
Hi, Brandy. And cool, and Terry and Gail, all you guys, thank you so much for joining me. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Bowdabra bow wire, and I'm gonna actually pull this over here and fold it in half and lay it down into I'm having trouble with my iPad over here. Oh, also guys, I'm getting a new iPhone because we figured out the reason that we've been having all of the problems with the lives is, I think, because of my iPhone. So next week we'll have mine. Right now we're using Jacob's. So I'm taking my wire, folding it in half, and putting it in the Mini Bowdabra. We're gonna make a...
says hello from Covington, Louisiana.
Oh, hi, thank you for joining me. So now what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna make a little napkin ring. So I'm going to take my wire and I'm just going to feed it through our rhinestone our Bowdabra rhinestone mesh, and I'm just gonna put that down here into my Bowdabra, my Mini Bowdabra. And just kind of, whoops, leave that just like that. So that way, when we finish, everything's gonna be, we're gonna make a napkin ring. So now I'm gonna take my Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys how much I have. I've got about 16 inches of my Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon. Just gonna scrunch that down in here. And hi Marlene and Linda and Gail. Thanks you guys so much for joining me. And then I'm gonna take my cute little...
Michelle Austin says, hey Sandy, watching from Plant City, Florida.
Oh cool, Michelle, thank you for joining me. And then I'm just gonna take those and put those, and those are 3 inches, and it's a 1.5 inch wide ribbon. And then here I've got a 3/8 of a yard, or actually 14 inches, and it's a 1/2 inch ribbon. So now I'm just going to basically just fold this back and forth into my Bowdabra, my Mini Bowdabra. And that's just here. Bring it back over here, and one more time. And now I'll just take my wand if I can find where I put it. I don't see my wand, so instead I'm just going to pull this through here, and this is gonna actually go around to the back of my napkin, or my bow, which is gonna be my napkin ring holder. This is gonna be really cool when we're finished. So now I'm gonna come around here, and I'm gonna just tie a knot, and tie another knot. Hi Talisha. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. And then I'm just gonna bring this back around here, and let's just clip my wire a little bit. And now I'm gonna just bring the wire through here. And now, once I pull that through here, then I just have to tie a little knot over here. And so this is really gonna be cool. So now I'm gonna just tie my knot. So this makes a really cool way if you're having company over. It makes a really pretty little napkin ring. And I'll just cut that. And then here I have my napkin. And I'm just going to kind of curl it over and put the ring through here. And isn't that cute? So you have your cute little napkin holder. So it's so super simple. And you could even do this on like a towel in the guest room. Just be really, really pretty. So anyway, you guys, thanks again so much for joining me. If you're just tuning in, I'm Sandy Sandler and I'm the creator of the Bowdabra. And every Monday we have a half-hour Facebook Live craft show with Bowdabra. Tonight we're doing home decor, and every week we give away something. So if you, we're gonna give away a roll of our Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon tonight. So if you would like to win, then just write, I want to win, and you're just gonna have to be on our live when we announce the winner. We're gonna put this aside, and now we're gonna go from Mini Bowdabra to the Big Bowdabra. And for those of you not familiar, they work exactly the same, it's just one is mini and one is big. And now I'm gonna take some mesh ribbon, and I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire. Jacob and I are both looking at Vivi getting up, and we're wondering if she's going to make her presence known. It kind of looks like she's about to start talking, which she did. So I'm gonna fold my wire in half and just tuck the ends underneath. And then this is just a piece of mesh ribbon that is about, it's a 12-inch wide and 21 inches long. And I'm just gonna scrunch this into my Bowdabra. And then I've got this really pretty, these are just sort of pearl lights, and I'll turn them on so you guys can see. And then I'm gonna take, Vivi, we know you're there. Vivi is my Siberian Husky. So we've got 40.5 inches. And Vivi is just, Vivi, come on over here. If you want to talk, come join me. She's so funny. You want to just show everybody Vivi over there? So, hey, Viv. She'll talk, and then we go put the camera on her to show how cute she is. So we're just going to fold this back and forth and fold and twist. Now, when I make the bow, I'm going to show the wrong side of the ribbon is going to be on the inside. So that's why when I put it in, I twist it. Scrunch it down, and now I'm going to come back over here. And this one I'm not going to twist because that's the right side of my ribbon. And then I'm going to take some of the Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon, which if you guys heard before, make sure you say, I want to win, and you'll have a chance to win. I know, Crystal, she is so sweet, but she's definitely being extremely talkative today. So scrunch that in there, and where is my wand? So now I'm just gonna take everything and scrunch it all in. And hi, Linda and Kimberly, all you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Then I have this little piece of, Vivi! Then I have this little piece, which is a 2-inch wide, kind of a mesh ribbon, and it's 4 inches long. They've already dovetailed the ends. I'm just gonna scrunch that in here. And I have a piece of wire that we don't need. Vivi, are you guys like laughing over Vivi? She's just having a little discussion with herself over there. So now I'm gonna take my wire and bring it up here, kind of cut my wire a little bit shorter than I normally do. So now I'm gonna pull it through my slip knot, hold my bow really tight. I feel like I'm having to compete with Vivi today. So I'll separate the ends and bring them around the back. And I'm gonna tie a knot. Now this could just be a really pretty wreath bow or centerpiece, or even put it on a place setting. Vivi, we hear you. We really do. So, and then all I have to do now is just kind of puff my bow out a little bit. And I'm just gonna weave my lights. These are really cool lights because they go, Vivi, come on. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's like having a kid. This is what happens. We're live and we're in my home and we end up with whatever we get. And Vivi's a part of my family. So she's just kind of making herself very well known here. So isn't that pretty with the lights and everything? So now I'm gonna put this aside and I'll turn off the lights. And now we're going to make another big bow. Now this bow could be really pretty. Let me separate this. Vivi, we know you're there. Do you guys hear her? I don't know if you can actually hear her little chatting away over there, but let me know. Thank you, Brandy and Crystal. I know the lights are so cool, and we're gonna actually have the lights on our website. So that I'm really cool about. So now I'm gonna just fold this in half, lay this down into my Bowdabra and tuck the ends underneath. So now we're just gonna make a big loopy bow. And this is our champagne mesh. It's 5 inches wide, and I've cut it. So this is one of our Bowdabra ribbons. So I've got 1 yard, 2 yards, and 2.5 yards. And all I'm gonna do here, I don't know if we have a right side or a wrong side, but because this is so big, one of the tricks I have is I am gonna twist it. So we're just gonna go back and forth and just kind of make a big loopy bow here. And back and forth here. So all I'm doing is folding. I'm gonna twist. And then here, I'm just gonna fold it back over and just scrunch that into my Bowdabra. Then I have this ribbon here. And we're just going to, let's see, what do I have? 17.5 inches by 2.5 inches wide. And I'm just gonna fold that in half, and I've already dovetailed the ends. I'm just gonna scrunch this down into my Bowdabra. So just so you guys know, Jacob just walked away for a second because we're having shadow issues. Because now that the sun's going down later, our shadowing is a little bit off. So I'm just gonna keep making this bow. And so now what I'm gonna do is I've got these 2 ribbons, and they're each, this is a 1.5 inch and this is a 1 inch. And I've got, let's see, 1 yard, and thank you, Jacob, 2 yards there. I mean, you should have seen what you guys, wait, you should have seen what he just did. He just jerry-rigged a whole little, like stand for the iPhone, and then put it down, and then went over and fixed the shadow and came back. I'm like mega impressed, so you guys should be too. This is really cool. So anyway, now I'm gonna get back, so I'm just doubling these 2 ribbons, just gonna twist it, and Vivi is going to be quiet. Now those of you who know Vivi know she doesn't bark, except when we're doing Facebook Lives. So we're gonna twist it, and Vivi, come here, come now. She's not listening to me. So, and we've totally ruined her living room, so she's not happy. So now I'm gonna fold this back. Brandy and Tambra, you guys, thank you. Oh, there's Vivi. Well, she walked up to Jacob, but now she's leaving. She's mad at me. So we're just gonna twist it, and now I'm gonna bring it back around. And that's what's nice with the Bowdabra, and I'm just gonna scrunch everything in and keep going. So I'm just gonna fold it back. I am so sorry for the Vivi sound effects tonight, guys. She's definitely being extremely vocal. So we're just gonna fold that and then twist it, bring it back around and twist, and then just push it back in here for good measure. Take my wand and push everything down. Then I have this really pretty green, it's sort of a jade green flowers. Just gonna lay those in here. And now I'll take my Bowdabra bow wire, bring it up here. And I know Vivi is totally helping me tonight, Gail. She is so, and you guys that know her know she's usually not this vocal. So it's kind of, I'm fighting for, I'm fighting for the stage with Vivi tonight. And she's cuter and doesn't need makeup or photo touching, so it's kind of not fair. So now I'm just gonna shape it out, and let's just kind of shape this here and bring this around. So I'm just kind of shaping by separating my loops. A lot of you guys who are regulars totally know how to shape. And we're just gonna kind of take this ribbon and separate it out, which is what's nice when you put the 2 ribbons together, you get all the additional loops. And then I'll take my little roses and kind of put those in here. But just is such a pretty bow. And I think almost everything is actually available in our Bowdabra store. So I hope you guys like this bow. It was so super simple to make. Thank you, Liz. And JJ, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So now I'm gonna, and oh, the other thing you could do is you could actually take this bow, if you were doing like a dinner party, and you could put it onto a champagne, like a champagne holder or something like that. That's really lots of things that you can do with your Bowdabra bows. So this here, what we've done is I've already made this one up. So we've covered it with a mixture of mesh and just rolled the ribbon, a burlap ribbon around it, and just basically curled this pick around it. So it's pretty simple to make. And put that aside, and now I'm gonna grab my Bowdabra bow wire, fold it in half, and now I'm just gonna lay this down into my Bowdabra and tuck the ends underneath. And then we've got this super duper bow here, and I'm actually gonna leave this right over there. So I've got, again, this is our same champagne mesh we were using, our champagne ribbon, and this is 5 inches wide. I think it's called a mermaid champagne, and 26 inches long. I've already dovetailed the ends. I'm just gonna fold it in half and lay it down into my Bowdabra. Michelle, thank you so much. And so we are gonna be picking the Bowdabra winner soon, you guys, so make sure that you put in that you wanna win, and these are all pretty much the same size, so I'm just gonna keep scrunching these all in here. So this is gonna be a really pretty, and then here I've got, this is a 2-inch wide ribbon, and it's 32 inches long. Again, I'm just gonna fold it in. So what I love too with Bowdabra is that you really, so 32 inches long, you can't, in normal circumstances, you can't recycle ribbon because it's just not, there's no way to do it. But with Bowdabra, you can recycle it all day long. And that's one of the coolest things about Bowdabra, I think, because nothing goes to waste. It's actually one of the detriments because you save everything, because you can actually use it all. So so now I have this piece here, which is 5 inches wide and 35 inches long. And all I'm gonna do is take the right side of the ribbon, put it down into my Bowdabra. Then I'm gonna fold back over, take the right side and put that down into my Bowdabra. And then I'm just gonna scrunch the middle down. And then I have this piece here, which I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. It's the same, I believe it's the same, yes, same length. So I'm gonna take the right side and put that down into my Bowdabra. And all I'm doing here is just making a little loop. And if you have the Mini Bowdabra and not the Big Bowdabra, this is a great technique for making your hair bows just using smaller ribbon. Well, you could use this in a Mini Bowdabra, but you wouldn't be able to make it as high because the Mini Bowdabra is smaller. So now I'm gonna, see, we've got 31 inches of, and again, I think I told you already, this is a 2-inch wide ribbon. So again, I'm just gonna put the right side of the ribbon down. I'm gonna bring it back over here. Again, put the right side of the ribbon down, and then go to the center and push that. And I am gonna take my wand and just kind of scrunch everything down into the Bowdabra. And now this is also a ribbon that we will have in our store. It's one of our new Bowdabra ribbons. I just love it. It's kind of like a splattered paint, and I believe it's it's actually 2.5 inches wide. And I have 1 yard, let's see, 2 yards, and about 2 yards and 7/8. So here, this is my right side of my ribbon. So I'm gonna start with the right side up, just gonna twist it. So the wrong side's gonna be the inside of my loops. So I'm just gonna fold it back and just make a whole bunch of little loops here. This is just sort of how you make a traditional bow. And the Bowdabra just kind of holds it like your third pair of hands. And fold back. And then I'm gonna fold, I'm gonna twist, and scrunch it in so that this way, like always, the wrong side of my ribbon, is on the inside of my loop. So we'll fold this back, and I'm just gonna keep going. So now have all of you guys joined our Bowdabra fan gallery? It's a great Facebook group where everybody shares not just their bows, but their craft projects. the wreaths that they make, hair bows, all kinds of gift wrapping ideas. So if you're not already a member, please go to the Bowdabra fan gallery and ask to join us, because we'd love to have you as part of our community. So now I'm just gonna twist. Now the last one I did not twist because I want the right side to stay up. And now I'm going to take my wire. I'm just gonna pull this through my slip knot, hold it tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna just separate my ends, pull it really tight, bring it around to the back, and let's just tie a knot. This is what I love about our Bowdabra bow wires. You don't need needle nose pliers or anything like that. And then I can take this bow and begin to shape it. One of the tricks to shaping, and I know that our Bowdabra designers and a lot of our regulars know this, is you want to shape the bow a little bit, but don't finish trying to shape it until you put it on the item that you're actually going to be decorating, because it's a lot easier to shape a bow once it's on the surface of something than if you're trying to do it in the air, which is what I'm doing right now. And then this would look really pretty just on this beautiful wreath. That's so, so super simple. And I would then finish shaping it once I tie it onto our wreath. So isn't that fun and so easy? And I really want you guys to please, definitely if you have any ideas for things you'd like to see us make. Oh, this one really came out pretty. If you have ideas of things you'd like to have us make on our lives, please let me know, because we definitely take requests. So now we're going to do a little table setting. And I'm going to take my Mini Bowdabra. Now I've got these pre-cut pieces of, let's see, what is this here? It's a 1.5 inch wide, and it's about 10.5 inches long. Now take some of my bow wire, fold it in half. Oh, congratulations, Talisha, for winning. I guess she won the Bowdabra bow scrunchy ribbon. So I'm gonna fold this in half and lay this down into my Bowdabra. And then I'm just going to push this in. We're just gonna make a whole bunch of tails. And it's just so super, super simple. And Manon, thank you so much for joining. Oh, one more to put in. And then I've got, let's see, this is 8 inches long and about 3 inches wide. And again, I've already dovetailed. Most of you know how to dovetail, but just in case you don't, what we do is we fold the ribbon in half and just cut from the corner at a diagonal towards the fold. So now I'm just gonna stick this down in here. And I'm gonna now, oh, I can dovetail this side here also. Or no, that's not for this, that's for my other bow. I'm mixing bows. So now I'm gonna take this one in here. Something looked funny there. And then we have all these petals. We're actually gonna make a little flower. And the petals are 4 inches long. And to make the petals, we just cut a circular at the end of the petals. We left this one frayed on purpose so it looks like a natural flower. And all I'm gonna do is just lay these in. One of the tricks to making flowers in the Bowdabra is to use wired ribbon. So Brandy, Brenda, oh my gosh, Jeannie, you guys, thank you so much. Whoops, wrong side. Thank you so much for joining me. It means so much to me that you guys take your Monday evening and join me. So now I have a 2x2 piece of this little mesh. Just gonna scrunch it in here. And now I'm just gonna scrunch everything down. And I think this would be really pretty on a, oh my goodness. I'm thinking of the word and my mind isn't going. The plate that you, oh my gosh, I know, like the word is at the tip of my tongue. A charger. This would be really pretty on a charger on your table. You can put them on at everybody's place setting. And type that. And then now, one of the tricks, because these, for the petals we use wire, just kind of push everything up, move it around, and let's see. So now, and you have this really pretty, and that will look so pretty just on a plate, on a charger on your table. It's like so simple, but it's just these little added bits of elegance make such a difference when you're entertaining. I'm gonna put this one aside, and I'm going to make one more bow here. This seems to be the theme of the night with these ribbons here. So I'm gonna actually grab my silver wire just because it's right in front of me. And so you guys, please let me know, and oh, one more thing. All of you have been so awesome at sharing with your friends. So please check out our Bowdabra blog at bowdabrablog.com. And also please share these lives with your friends so they know about Bowdabra. So I'm gonna fold this in half. And also if you follow us, then you'll also be able to know when we go live. So all you have to do is press the follow button to follow Bowdabra, and you'll get notified when I'm live on Mondays or any other time. So now I have, this ribbon is 2.5 inches wide, and it's 1.5 yards. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm folding my ribbon in half, and I'm going to lay the right side of the ribbon down into my Bowdabra. And this again is a great tip for making hair bows, or like the boutique bows. So now I'm gonna take again the wrong side, scrunch that, and I just have like a loop here. So then what I'm gonna do is take the other ribbon and I'm gonna make an X, and then I'm gonna again take the wrong side and put that down into my Bowdabra. Then I'm gonna take my bottom loop and scrunch that down, and then my top loop and scrunch that down. And then I'm gonna take about 20 inches of our Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon, and I'm just gonna scrunch this. Oh, I'm so glad you're here to watch too, Jeannie, and Barbara, and Vivi, we know you're there. Oh my gosh, you guys, Vivi is definitely being vocal tonight. So now I've got 4 inches, and we've already dovetailed the ends. And I'm just gonna scrunch that down into the middle and take my wand and push everything down. And then take my, I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because if you guys knew Vivi, you would know she never talks except when she wants something. You wanna show everybody Vivi again? Vivi, oh, of course now she's not looking at Jacob, before she was. So now I'm gonna separate the ends, bring it around the back. I know, Vivi, I see you. Then tie off the knot and just kind of pull out my scrunchy ribbon. And I just like the difference of the textures here. And isn't that like so pretty? And I think it's a great little bow to end our live with. So you guys, again, thank you so much for taking your time and spending it with me. It means so much to me. If you're watching the replay, please let me know. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to do to show you, any other kinds of bows, any sort of party favors, anything. Next week, we're gonna be doing some really awesome wedding projects. I mean, one of them is so over the top and so super simple to make. You guys are gonna be so excited. So I will look forward to seeing everybody next week at the same time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Central, and 7 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you guys, and there goes Vivi. See you guys next week. Bye.